Hello, everyone. This is Thomas Pepin, NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin, and let's play some NHL. Continuing the franchise mode series where I've taken over the Toronto Maple Leafs season 15, episode 1. In this stream, we're going to get the team set up. Already have Serial with a comment there. Thanks for tuning in again. Playoffs. We got eliminated in the first round in Game 7 after having broken you might have seen before, the win record. Even better than the Bruins last year. So, very disappointing. But anyways, yeah, so we're getting set up for this coming season, and then we're going to try to sim as much as we can of the season. And that's about it. So, go through the normal process. So this one's not as exciting. Well, I don't know if any of it's all that exciting. Maybe if you like franchise mode, but all this stuff's like the tedious. Doing settings and budgets and editing lines and all that stuff. So there's a whole bunch to do. Don't. Oh yeah, it's advertising. I need to put up to the max. I think that's it. Promotions. First, I have to see which teams are the worst teams. Dallas. Man, they're not very good. Yeah, exactly. So most guys are computer generated. So I don't know exactly if it changes the impact. Like, for example, if computer generated players play better, worse, and whatever. So, but yeah. Washington. And actually, that probably is enough. Because I think it's going to be 5 promotions or so. And because 2 of the teams are Eastern, then that means I think we play them twice, but anyways. Washington. Did I already do hats? Or was it t-shirt? Okay, yeah. $320. So then maybe it's $320. Okay, so then actually I have to do 2 more? I guess. So then who else? I guess we'll do San Jose. Okay, promotions are done. Oh, we do have maintenance to do. So as always, I auto-assign merchandise and concessions because I've tried to adjust myself and it never seems to do anything logical. Now for tickets, we've got the previous preseason's prices, so I'll adjust to those. So 83, 189, 331, 479. Parking goes to, I think it stays the same as it was. So that's good. I don't think we have anybody to extend, but what I didn't do was extend AHL guys, because theoretically I could. Is it going to tell us last year's stats? I guess not. Alright then. Okay, we just signed that guy. Everybody oh, whoops, I guess there's more. Do we extend him? Two years. Let's do one. $35. We'll do one again. We don't know that guy yet. Who's? Okay, yeah, they were NHL numbers. Okay, nothing for goalies. Again, nothing for goalies. And then nobody else. Wait, what was... Oh, yeah, he wouldn't extend for a good amount, so then we are going to trade him at the end of the season. Well, we were going to probably anyways, but... Okay, so no extensions. Well, beyond what we did. I'll see where I'm at. Now, lines. All right, so one of the things... Give me a sec here. Oh, it's not going to let us see last season. So what I was going to say and take a look at is who played well again, but I'm pretty sure I already know. Brandon Moore has to be on the second line because his first line fit's not that good. Misa, conversely, should be on the first line, and he played well too. So what matters most, I mean, it's the regular season, but I want to set us up for, like, we'll start the lines based on what we probably want for the playoffs. Actually, I don't know if it makes a difference because we'll make adjustments later anyways. But and if anybody's injured and all that stuff. So Threlfall I think has to be on the second. It doesn't have to be. He played well. Oh, but he does have to be because Misa's on the first, so So then that means our second line is going to be our best line, so we put them as the starters. Oh, I didn't check how we did in the playoffs. 19 points in 21 games. So, I mean, that's AHL, but respectable. What's his line fit? In last season, who was it that played on the second line? So it can't, yeah, it wasn't Sawatsky. So that means he has to be first. Taves is going to be second. He's a playmaker, okay. Sniper. Now I think we're going to put, because Martins was playing on the third, but he produced very well during the regular season, and then likewise in the playoffs. So I think he's deserving to get back to the first line. He's a sniper. Misa's a setup guy. I think Sawatsky was injured in or before the playoffs. No. So I guess he played and he played well too. So he is deserving to be where he is. So everybody that's currently in the lines, the top six, are all perfectly deserving of their spots. Taves is the one exception. He's a rookie, but he did well in the AHL, and well, once I take a look at these other guys, I'm pretty sure it's still the case that that he goes there, because 59 points in 82 games is, I guess, okay for a rookie, but the 30 goals is definitely good. And then he was the guy that was injured. Left shot. Sniper, so he can go there. Now, third center is an interesting one, because I don't know who's going to go there, because we don't actually have a center potentially. Kozhevnikov was better in the regular season, not as good in the playoffs. So he's been up and down in the playoffs. He can't do face-offs, but I think Wakabayashi can. So if we don't have one of these centermen play center, then we have somebody that can. Henriksen, his puck skills have gone really good. Kovalev can play defensive. $59 points is pretty good. Mind you, he would have played probably top two lines. These guys were playing on the fourth line, and they were 39 points on a fourth line is pretty crazy. 33, 36. His balance isn't that good. But his puck skills were. He's best at everything except for puck skills and shooting. So we'll leave him on the fourth. Moses can shoot. And I think, no, he wasn't. He was the lowest producer? Or do we put Kovalev there? Sniper. So I think we'll. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, we'll leave Henriksen. Put Moses on the fourth. I think that's okay there. All right. Man, 68 points in 67 games. So he's line one. So David was the second best producer, and then Johnston. Two offensive guys on line one. Because I think he's, yeah. Okay, he stays here. And since we're starting the better offensive line, we're going to do the second best defensive line to start to spread out the minutes. There's rumors of the Capitals relocating. I went to their arena a couple years ago. I mean, it was a nice arena. I don't know why they would have to move. And the location was fine. But anyways, that's cool. I think Sarno on the second, Saren Hamo on the third. Yeah, that looks good to me. I think that's the same pairings as last season. No, wait. No, Saren Hamo was, or Himo, or however it's pronounced. I think he was on the first. Yeah, and Johnston was on the third, but whatever. Alright, so we start Brendamore. Threlfall. Taves. Martins, Misa, Sawatsky. Oh yeah, switching actually is what we're supposed to do. My bad. So if you're on your off wing, you can do better one-timers. That's the strategy. And then Kozhevnikov, Wakabayashi. Kozhevnikov. Oh, I should have done the reverse actually, but that's okay. So not him. Maybe. Six, 8, 1. 6, 8, 1. So I think we're gonna leave Moses on. Right shot, left shot, left, left. Misa, Sawatsky, Martin, Sagan. Brandamore, Thrillful, Oops. Tees. And oh, since this line gets so much better with Kozhevnikov, then that's what I'll do. And then we'll have Seguin here. Which means Kozhevnikov. Moses. Seguin. There we go. So, Brindamore. 2, 6, 3, 6. Cool. Ooh, who scored more goals? 39. 30. So we'll start with Martins, and then if he doesn't keep up his scoring, we'll switch. Cool. Now, since Moses is playing on the power play, he's not going to be on the first unit, so it's going to be Henriksen and Kovalev. Nope. Makinen. And then who do we go with here? So now we have two really stellar penalty kill lines. And then our third is quite good too. Henriksen. Actually, you know what? Let's switch. Because these guys aren't going to play much. And then the reason I did that is because I'm going to put the best defenseman on the first three-man unit. Because then, it's when it counts. I mean, it's not as frequent, but it's most important because it's very high risk. So the better guys would be smarter. Henriksen, Moses. Ideally, it'd be Makinen, but he can't do face-offs. 72 is not good enough. All right, and then or I think it's Swatsky's good enough for face-offs. I don't think Taves can. Oh, he's even better. There we go. And then throw fall. good. Yeah, he can do face-offs, and then Sagan. Normisa. .48 goals there. Throw, fall. Cool. Goalies. I guess we'll start with Subban. Or actually Vegetti, because he did best last season and Subban's new. Cool. Okay. So, excuse me. Yeah, we're gonna have to remember to trade our goalie for a first. Now, I guess it's true we can just wait and see if there's any franchise guys, and we might just trade for next season anyways, since there was a franchise guy, and it's unlikely there's going to be another. So, anyways, but we'll monitor that since we couldn't, since we don't have enough assets to actually make a trade now. So, scouts. Yeah, he's only good at a Q. We only really need one person doing the Q, so the rest can go elsewhere. Liga. Liga, SHL, and NLA. Man, he's not really good at anything. I have no idea what to do with this guy. Is there anybody? Nobody for West. Huh. Anybody for DEL? I guess one. So we'll change him to DEL because of all the other regions, that's the one he's best at. And hopefully that develops him into being better there. I don't know. Because it seems like they get better every season from being in a certain region. So we'll try that. So he's only good at Extraliga. Well, except for USA. Is there anybody in Extraliga? Kind of. And what else was he good at? West and Central. Whoops. Um, Russia. To be two. I don't think anybody else is good at Russia. Central. Oops. Okay. Okay. There's nobody there. I guess you'll go to W. Oh, there is somebody else good at Russia. I think the Russia guy's only good at Russia. No, he's good at everything else. Who's going to do Metropolitan? Oh, we have somebody. Okay, so Metro, Central. NLA. Anybody in Pacific? No. And I don't know if anybody's good at Atlantic except for the guy that's currently there. He's not even good anywhere else. So we'll leave him there. Okay. That's O. So let's take a look to make sure we have everything covered. I think we do, or most. Ooh, USA East. Wasn't that the OHL guy we just did? Yeah. Extra League. I think there's just this guy who's good at Extraliga. Yeah. Then that's that. And then the extra guys we can put wherever they're best and whoever's the most important guys. So we got 2 at Liga already. Dude. No. Two at Russia. I will just send you to SHL. Two at Liga, two at SHL. One extra, one NLA, one DEL. Oh, whoops. Okay. Q. Alright, so we have Pacific, Central, Metro, Atlantic, 2 in W, 2 in O, 2 in Q, East, DEL, NLA, Extra Liga, 2 in SHL, 2 in Liga, 1 in Russia. So preferably a DEL maybe? Where can you go? Q. So we'll send you to Central. Alright, scouting done. I think we already checked all the free agents, but we'll just double check. So no free agents. Trading block, I think we already did. Juniors are already sent down, I think. Captains. Brindamore. We might take the captaincy away from Kuzhevnikov. Actually, we will take the captaincy away from him. And then who it goes to, I don't know yet. '89, '87, '85, '78. Huh. I didn't realize his poise was so high. I think Threlfall makes the most sense because he extended with us. What was his poise again, though? 84. Hooray, captains, and that's it. So we should be done all the prep work for the season. I usually would go back and double check things, but to be honest, I'm pretty sure everything's okay. So we'll just go through. Cool. Cool. Oh, and I wanted to see the owner goals. You want us to win a Stanley Cup? Beat the Canadiens in our first meeting. We just lost to them in the playoffs, which is so ridiculous, but sell 90% of suites. That should be no problem. Get to the second round in the playoffs, basically. Okay. Our goaltending's pretty interesting this season, so we don't have anybody that's like 82 or anything like that, which is theoretically risky, but I think we'll be okay. Hello, Amungus. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Oh, everything's good. How about you? Nice. I would never, well, I think I explained it yesterday. I never would have a goalie on a big contract, no matter what. Because anybody that's elite is going to ask for a lot of money, and they deserve that money, but it's not going to be me that's going to pay it. And I think, so the logic, one of the things that I explained in the stream I said before is, like I said yesterday, that I did a stream about it before. But anyways, so the proof basically is the fact that Vegas won with, what's his face? I can't even remember his name. He's so unimportant. If you can win a Stanley Cup with some mediocre goalie, then it's not important anymore. It was in the past, but not anymore, I don't think. And for the reasons I mentioned yesterday. But, I mean, you could, I'm not saying it's not a bad idea. It's just not my, it's not part of my strategy. 9, 10, 16, and 20. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see the first message there. Cool, man. Nice. Yeah, that's something I would do. What was I just about to do? Again, the like button's blocking part of the message. I sniped 2 elite something in round 4 and 5, so I can't see what that says. Oh, okay. Cool. Um, yeah, no, I got you when you said elite lows. Nice. Yeah, those ones at 68 and stuff when they're young, so on free agency, I'll pick them up and then trade them. I've never tried to develop them and I've never seen how they actually turn out. I always wait till somebody's like 78 before I trade for them and want to actually keep them or whatever. So, and I gotta update these prices. So 198, 340. Okay. Yeah, so it's just like a slow development. Yeah, the problem is I can't wait for that stuff. Well, if you remember all my players that I have, sorry, one sec, I want to make sure this is all recorded correctly. Yeah, so if I had to wait for all those guys to develop, then the thing is, I wouldn't have as deep of a current roster. So you sacrifice some current performance for future performance. And that's where rather than wait for a guy to develop, I'd just trade for a guy that can play now. And then just keep trading for young guys that can play now. So as soon as a guy's due for a contract renewal and he asks for 13 million, then I just trade him for another young guy that's 81 overall, like an 18-year-old 81 overall, and then just keep doing that until somebody wants to sign at a reasonable contract. And that's how I got all the guys at good contracts. What do you mean in a fast-paced game? You mean the actual like gameplay? Oh, well, I just want to win the Stanley Cup every season, and I mean, lately I haven't done as good, but I never. There's no development that actually has to take place, and there's no like rebuilding either because I just keep putting in a top team year after year and I maintain the same level of assets. So there's never, I never have to rebuild. I never have to well, I mean, slightly retool, but yeah, whatever it is, number of seasons I'm on, 15, And every year, well, what is it? 12 for 14, we've won the President's Trophy. So, and the other two, I think we were second place. So, I don't know. My strategy, my goal is always to every year compete for a cup, no rebuilds. And so far, I've been able to manage it without like depleting assets completely and having to rebuild and whatever. So, anyways, that's just my strategy. Now I can't remember what I was about to do. I did pricing, so that means it's goalie. Yeah, one thing, so just in the NHL, I don't think, because pretty much the norm is for a team to do well, tank and rebuild, do well, tank and rebuild. And I don't think you have to if you can really manage your assets well. So, yeah, and so another stream I did, I proved that draft picks are useless and not valuable. If you go back and you look at that stream, it'll explain it all. But basically, they're just so rare that any pick turns into anything, or it's so random that there's no point in trying to pick. It's better to use your picks because the value of those picks, you can trade for people that are established, proven players. Maybe their performance is less than you could get if you pick a guy and he turns out being outstanding, but you never know. So the point is, why buy a lottery ticket when you can invest the draft pick into a player that you know can perform? So I would rather pick up an East Coast Hockey League player that's produced 60 points in 60 games in that league and attempt to use him in the AHL versus draft a guy, play him in the AHL, and he might not even turn into anything. It's better to, in my opinion, to go with people that you know have produced at some level than brand new players that you have no idea what they're going to do. So anyways, just another thought. I talk too much and I forget what I'm doing. That was a home game. But yeah, again, all of my ideas, strategies, and all that kind of stuff, it's not the norm. I'm weird. But I've explained and I've proven, well, in a good enough way, without any crazy extensive studies or anything, but I've proven enough where it's fully justifiable to go with some of the stuff that that I do. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing, is I would maybe eventually the guy's just going to kick it in and turn into like an 80 overall, but why wait? Why not trade the good trade value for something that can play now? So I don't know. But again, like in real life, a lot of people are like, okay, well, this guy's supposed to turn into, well, or even if he was like elite, it's like he's supposed to turn into something. But the problem is that a massive chunk of players that are supposed to turn into something never do. So, like I said, always go with known commodities, in my opinion. So it looks like our goalies didn't have a good preseason. He lost all his games, but he had a good save percentage. So do we go with good save percentage and losses, or bad save percentages and wins? I think I'm going to go with wins. This one's a coin flip. Well, we know Stevenson. We had him in the AHL and he did well, so. All right. So that's good. I did just do this, yeah, I think so. And that was a pretty bad preseason, but I won't read into that too much. Yeah. So that, they were all not best. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for tuning in again. See you again sometime. You too. Oh, and we have to change prices to regular season. So 184, 312, 418, and 589. $184, $312, $418, $589. Okay. All right, so we won't get too far into the regular season. I started at 11 minutes late, so we'll go 11 minutes past the hour, whatever that turns out being in terms of progress. Yeah. Who did we want to trade with for a pick? It was Dallas? And they're 1-0. I wonder what happens to the trade value after one game. I've never checked. Okay, it doesn't really adjust by any amount. Because, yeah, if the game overreacts... Sorry, one sec. I gotta update these. Yeah, I was just wondering if the game overreacts. So if your winning percentage is 100%, if it immediately interprets that as you're doing very well, even though it's only one game. But it doesn't, it looks like. So I wonder at how many games it starts to react to your position. Because, for example, if a team has a good start to the season and then they turn out tanking, it's a great way, if the game overreacts, for you to get a pick that's going to be good at a low cost. So anyways, you never know. Good start, 3 straight wins after a bad preseason. $85, 13, 423, 587. Oops. I forgot we're on a back-to-back. Carolina's worse, so we do need to switch goalies. Loss. See, I'm not sure how this goalie is going to pan out. It was this one. And I'm interested to see how that franchise guy is going to do in the AHL. I can't remember if I've done that before, where I've sent a franchise guy to the AHL. 2-1-1. Still no change. Man, this Veggetti guy, I don't know what's with him, but he wins all the time. What a goalie. Brenda Moore. It's only one game. I'll risk him getting injured again or extending his injury. Oh, look at that. Our defenseman's got 10 points in 5 games. That's nuts. And then he gets injured. For short term, but still. Who is it that comes up? Saren Hamo? What do I do? What do I do? I have to leave it as it was. That's not good. Let's do this instead. Or wait. No, let's do this. Then 3 goals, 1, 1, 1, 2. Two, 4. Wow. 1, 3. Then we'll do Henriksen. Wakabayashi comes here. Good, and Brendan Moore's healthy. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. But it doesn't matter. There's nothing I could have done anyways, so. Okay, that was home or away? Home. $27. So only 5 days left. So this is an example of where their pick, I think, has gone down slightly. They're not a good team. They have a goalie. They're not a bad team either. Who was the other team? Islanders. Wait, what's their record? 3-2. No way, they're low it seems. Now let's try. Do they have a goalie? Yes, so that's good news. Oh, you have too many players. I guess that's not going to happen then. Oh yeah, Dallas would be good. Definitely the best. Carolina's not bad too. How are they doing? 1-4. Oh, but their pick's gone. Should I just try again? No, we'll wait. think I did everything I was supposed to. I think. How'd he do? +3, that's good enough. Pair number 2. Second. Second. Oops. Okay, and I think that's good. There was something else I was gonna do. Can't remember what. Yeah, this isn't something I usually do, but I'm actually interested now. Yeah, like this dipped enough where we might actually be able to pull this trade off. One thing I forgot to check, because I actually might know if there's any franchise guys already, so I should have checked that before I started. So no. So technically we don't even need this year's first pick. So what are we going to do then? guess find a team with lots of expiring contracts and where their team's not good. So basically expiring contracts on the top. So Dallas would be good for next season though. Minnesota maybe. Maybe not. Montreal. I was going to say probably, but maybe not. Whoa, that's all your good players. I like that idea. Ooh, do they have a goalie though? Yes, so that's perfect actually. More than 50 players. Who is this anyways? Sweet. Okay, and then let's still keep looking because you never know. So Washington. Would they have wanted a goalie? I can't tell. Maybe. So maybe I should have done it differently, but we'll wait on Washington hopefully to do worse and then trade that pick. to Dallas. Oh, and I just realized I'm over time on the stream. So I'll finish these two away games. Hopefully there won't be anything major to adjust, but whatever, we'll deal with it if there is. Nice, no injuries. And we're 8-1-1, so similar start to last season. Pretty stellar, I would say. Oh, wait. I want to send this game too, actually. Because then it gives me a good reason to save. All right. Capitals. Cool. So that's where we'll end the simming. I do have interest in seeing where everybody's at, though. Brenda Moore over a point per game. Issa, Thrall Fall. Martins. I have a feeling that Martins, if he's paired up with the best players, that he'll actually be better. And because I think in past seasons, maybe I did that before and he didn't do as well. So I don't know. It's kind of tricky. But in any case, he's doing well right now. Sawatsky's doing great. Taves in his rookie season's not bad to be just under a point per game. Wakabayashi could be a replacement if Taves doesn't keep up, and then same with Kozhevnikov. Is Henriksen playing on the third line? I forget who I put there. He is, so that makes sense why he's producing more. Seven points in 11 games, that's very good. Then 6 in 11, fourth line. Then I went past Seguin over a point per game for defenseman. That is nuts. Johnson doing well. I guess playing with Seguin probably helps. -3 for Moses. It's not good. And the rest of the defensemen, they never seem to produce enough. Makinen's doing fine. Goalie, we only have one goalie that's really been playing. Save percentage is pretty unimpressive, but he's winning. I think that's what happened last season too. 916 is actually not that bad, but it's all about the wins. And how's our franchise guy? He's not the point leader, which is kind of funny. 8 points in 10 games. I wonder what line he's playing on. He better be on the first. If he's not on the first, then what the hell is the AHL coach doing? Jeez, he better be. So, and like, look at these line combinations: 0, -1, 0, -1. Like, clearly this could be better. The game does a horrible job. This is why I edit all the lines all the time, because I know that the game's doing this. So if you just sim straight through a season without monitoring the lines, you're going to get stuff like this, it feels like. So, and actually, he's playing on every best spot. He's playing on the penalty kill. Good. Okay. So he's getting his ice time, just not producing anything crazy yet. Cool. So that's it. We'll leave it there. Good start to the season, as I mean, we always do. It feels like the regular season is kind of pointless because it's the same results. Like I said, President's Trophy every season. Well, except for 2 out of 14, so 12 for 14. But I think the other 2 times we were in like second place for both. I can't remember for sure, but it was close. And yeah, so it's just like every regular season is pointless because it really is going to be the same result, and then the playoffs is where we haven't been producing lately. So, anyways, yeah, so that's it. If you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. Channel homepage has upcoming streams on regular NHL content. Only going to be one this Friday, as I mentioned before. So a recap of the past 2 weeks, since last week was not as busy. For things I can't schedule ahead of time, like franchise mode, that schedule's in the About section of the channel. It runs Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, so won't see you guys again until Sunday. Be a pros whenever I have time or feel like it. Any comments, leave them in the comments. Suggestions, likewise. And thanks again to Amungus and Serial for tuning in and chatting. I just saw a message from BSG. Why NHL 23? So, well, as I mentioned before in other streams, I don't like the changes they made to 24. So I'm just sticking with 23 until the next version is good. So that could be NHL 25, 26, whatever. I'm satisfied with the current version, so we'll wait until there's another good one. So I hope that answers your question. So yeah. So for example, like they made changes. Like since I didn't buy it, I haven't tried this stuff, so I don't know exactly how the changes were. So I'm just going based on what other people have said. But anyways, like the skill stick, the fact that it doesn't operate the same, like with like trick moves and stuff, how it's easier to pull those off, and I think that's dumb. Franchise mode hasn't really changed from what I've heard, so what's the point if that's my thing that I'm most interested in? What else was there? Oh, that pressure meter thing. I actually don't dislike it. Not because I think it's partially unrealistic, but what I like about it is the fact, for example, that goalies they start to like overreact, and what they really should do is not do that based on pressure in the zone, but based on frequency of shots within a short period of time. So if they did something like that, that would be really cool. But at least it's kind of in the right direction. So I don't dislike it. But maybe wait a couple versions before that gets better. So anyways, long story short, I like the current version. The new version doesn't have anything bad. Oh, backwards skating, how you can't do it yourself with that button. For me, that's really an important thing because I use that in different ways. Uh, I want to be able to choose that. So anyways, a bunch of things. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, maybe see you again next time, BSG. So that's it for now. And we'll see you guys. Next is going to be Friday for, like I said, the recap of the past 2 weeks in the NHL. And then maybe, hopefully, I can be a pro stream in, but I've been really busy, so I haven't had the time and probably won't. But fingers crossed. Anyways, see you guys next time. Okay, bye.